Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Good morning, everybody, on this Wednesday morning. It's the third day of January. As I make this at 4 o'clock in the morning, most of us are in the upper 20s. There are clouds overhead, a little disturbance racing through Alabama, and even a few radar returns. And, of course, with this kind of temperature, that would be snowflakes. But the air is so dry close to the ground that I think a few, or if any, of those snowflakes are actually making it to the ground. On this video, we'll talk about another cold air surge heading for Alabama. That's right, several more nights of hard freeze warning in effect. In fact, we may be in the teens by Friday morning again. I'll also tell you about a late weekend warm-up. We'll look at the next storm system coming in, and we'll talk about a milder trend next week. But first, this morning, big news is about us. Winter storm that is just going to miss us by that much. Some of our neighbors not too far away are under a winter storm warning this morning. Let's take a look at that first.
That winter storm is developing just east of Florida this morning and grazing the southeastern U.S. with some winter weather that most cities are not used to having. For instance, places from the Big Bend area of Florida through Tallahassee, Valdosta, Savannah, Wilmington, Charleston, under a winter storm warning this morning. That's for freezing rain and a mixture of precipitation moving up the coastline. You can see the radar this morning. That is freezing rain now occurring even in through parts of the Tallahassee area, heading towards Savannah this morning. Even a couple of flakes of snow showing up on the radar in Alabama, but not a big deal. For tonight, the storm system moves up the east coast, and it will bring heavy snow to portions of the middle Atlantic coastal region and up into New England, where they could see 1.5 feet of snow in some places. Even along the I-95 corridor, they could be seeing 6 to 12 inches of snow with this big deal storm system. For us, that's a hard freeze warning in effect from Alabama all the way back through Mississippi, Louisiana, and back into Texas. That continues tonight. Cloudy early, then clearing as this little disturbance departs the area. Today's high 43, tonight's low 21. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour today. And then don't look now, but here comes another surge of colder air coming in tomorrow morning. That makes tomorrow a raw day with highs only in the 30s, but the winds will make it seem colder. So another breezy day tomorrow. And then a frigid morning. I think Friday morning we are in the teens, at least as cold as yesterday morning. A cold day ahead. And then Saturday, sunny, cold, dry. But I think Saturday should be, not a bad day. Sunday, a little warmer. I think we make it into the low 50s, which sounds like a heat wave. And there's that storm system approaching from the west. That'll bring in a round of showers, maybe some thunderstorms into the state as we teeter near 60 degrees on Monday. How about that? And that'll move through the state, and then we'll be back into drier air on Tuesday. That could produce maybe up to an inch of rain, perhaps, according to the models. Maybe a little bit more in the areas across north-central Alabama. We need the rain. So tomorrow, a windy day with a high temperature only up to about 38. I think we're in the upper teens on Friday morning with a high of 41. Still only in the low 40s on Saturday morning. Look at that, 20. That starts the day on Saturday. And then 53 Sunday is better. And then showers and thunderstorms Monday with a high around 60. And this is the model blend showing that cold morning in the upper teens on Friday morning and that warmer day near 60 on Monday. And this is the European showing that next week we may have 3 different days in the 60s. It has us at 69 on the 12th of January. A mild pattern showing up on the GFS as well as we look out 16 days. And I showed you this map yesterday, the 3rd week of January. It looks like we are into perhaps a January thaw. Boy, that would be nice. Our weather app will keep you on top of all these weather changes, including current conditions and wind chill, plus the 10-day forecast, hourly forecast, and a lot more. If you don't have it on your phone yet, it's free in the App Store. Just search Rich Thomas Weather. It'll be your best friend during this Arctic outbreak.
Hey, just a little trick that you can do to keep from shocking everybody when you touch them during all this dry air. You can actually put a pot of boiling water on the stove. It's something I do, and add a little humidity to the air, and that way you're not shocking other folks or your dog. Have a great day today. I'll be live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1 with Greg, Jay, and Emily. Your forecast whenever you want it, across the dial on 8 radio stations. That's the Blue Water family of stations. Very convenient to get your forecast whenever you want it. And another video for you first thing tomorrow morning in this very interesting Arctic outbreak as it continues here in Alabama. Stay warm, and I'll see you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.